Hello everyone and welcome to Stitching Ain't Easy. My name is Ashley. Thank y'all for joining me today. If y'all are new, hello. If y'all have been here, hello. Y'all, it's an exciting day. Alright, today's officially May 2nd. So I'm late, but also it's our May crochet along. So I'm very excited. We've done this a couple times. Different little crochet alongs. These are not my patterns. They're just things that I find that I've either wanted to make or whatever, and I make the things, and y'all make the things or whatever else you want to. I send photos in and I add them to the end of the video, and we just talk patterns and yarn and stuff. We've made a blanket before. It was a spring flowers blanket. We made that. I made like a square day and the flower for it, and so did several of you. Several of you made completely different things. So, all right. So welcome, y'all. We're here. So yeah, if you guys want to make things, feel free. Send in your pictures. I will add them. So today is the first day, even though it's the second. How are you doing? So I got ready to make the project for my part of my big project anyway. That I was going to make for this. I was going to make something that was a YouTube tutorial in here, and you guys could kind of make along if you wanted to, and also like a little project or two. Sort of like we do Crochet-tober and our Christmas blanket and things around here. Make something big and also like a little project to go with it. Y'all, secret time. Okay, so I got on that tutorial, and seriously, like 85% of the comments, including like all the top comments, were how hard this tutorial was to understand and follow along with, how the camera angle made it really, really difficult to see what was happening. And so because we're doing this together, and just in case, we're not going to do that. So it's marked off the list. It's not even in the description anymore or anything at all of that last video. So it's still on my, like here on YouTube, I have a private list. Oh, battery's dying. Anyway, here on YouTube, I have a private list of like wish projects that I would like to make, you know, wish list crochet. And so it's still in that, so it may still be a thing at some point, but as far as like this, where I'm like, hey, y'all want to make something together, something, you know, that's an easy to follow tutorial, seems like the thing to do. So in lieu of the pretty blanket that I had planned on doing for this, I'm going to, because our nephew graduates at the end of this month, and I'm already working on his blanket, I'm going to have his big blanket be my main project, and I'm still going to do little cute projects. So I put up a post. It was like, you guys have any suggestions, you know, the fun things I can make? And sure, there are other fun things, but at the end of the day, I'm currently trying to do whip whenevers to get some of my whips done and to get some fun new videos out for you guys, because I've been missing making videos for you guys. And so I need to make this project. It's something that I've been wanting to make for a long time. I'm kind of making it look like a quilt pattern. It's not going to look like a quilt, obviously it's crochet, but like a quilt pattern. And so I'm very excited. And so it's something that you guys can totally make along with me if you want to. It's just granny squares. I'm just doing normal like granny stitches. You can make a solid granny if you want to. Anyway, I will at the end of this video put a picture up of the one that I saved from Pinterest. It's just like the outline of how you would put your squares if you guys do want to make it. So I asked him about a year ago what his favorite colors were. So if you guys are new, you probably don't know the situation. So whenever my husband was in school, I think I'm gonna ramble. Let me plug the phone in. All right, cool. Okay, and if we've met, we know that I'm gonna ramble, so let's just do that. So anywho, whenever my husband was in school or younger, his grandma made blankets for all of the grandkids for graduation. She had 9 children herself, so if that tells you anything about how many grandkids, a plethora of grandkids, okay? So for all of them, she made them a blanket when they graduated. Well, she doesn't crochet anymore. I go over there sometimes, and we go over there sometimes and visit, and I sit next to her and I crochet, and she doesn't take her eyes off me. She just like enamored by crochet, and I've tried to kind of help her, you know, do it again. Anyway, she makes beautiful, beautiful things. So since she doesn't really crochet anymore, I have kind of like taken on the thing of making at least my husband's, you know, kids and niece and nephew a blanket for graduation. So when Squirrely Dan, who's our oldest, whenever he graduated, I had some yarn that was actually his grandma's yarn, which was really, really cool to be able to use that for his blanket. So it was, you know, Derek's grandma that made all the blankets. It was her yarn. So I made that for Squirrely Dan. I made it a corner to corner blanket. Same thing, if I remember, I will link that down below. It's beautiful. He still has it on his bed. It's a good gift. So that way, you know, graduation's a big deal. So for my nephew, I said about a year ago, I asked him what colors he liked, and he said red, blue, and white. And I said patriotic, and he's like, I never thought of that. So super cute. And so I was like, awesome, I can do that. So I started with the white square in the middle. I hope he's not going to watch this. I know a couple of them over there watch this sometimes. So if he's in the room, I'm uffs. All right, cool. So we're not here yet. Anyway, this is going to be my project for this little endeavor. And then if you guys want to make one too, it's really fun. I'm kind of into it. So, and then I'm going to make, like I said, just little random things. So the middle square is white, and I'm doing, let's see, I'm using my 6mm, no, I'm using a 7mm hook and just acrylic yarn. So this is the Mainstay white, and then this is Red Heart gray. I don't remember the colorway. Sometime throughout here I'll tell you guys. I'm so sorry. Is it heathered gray or dark heathered? I think maybe. Anyway, so a 6mm, or no, a 7, this many, 7mm hook. So this is our middle square. So it's just white, but this is an overlay. I used my book, my little like crochet planner book, and I'll show you guys that eventually too, because I kind of want to color them in and so we can see it together. Because right now I just have like red or white, like little, you know, abbreviations for white for, or W for white, but I have it on like a graph paper in there so I can kind of see it all laid out, and I think it's going to look really nice. I'm excited. So middle square, our next 4 are going to be red, so it's going to go like this, 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 and this. So it kind of starts already to make a little bit of a diamond shape. Okay, so tomorrow or whenever I come back up here, I'm going to have these sewn together, this portion of them sewn together. So all right, so then after that I had these made, and I was going to do, oh, this is Red Heart Cherry Red. Okay, so I had this made. This is Big Twist Varsity Blue, I believe. I just had a skein of it. I didn't have a band. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So this was going to be the next in line. Let's just do this. I like this, and then this one will go right here. So that's what was going to be next. And then I decided that I wanted to do 2 different shades of red and 2 different shades of blue, along with just white to finish the graph out. So instead of this blue being next, I started doing this one, which is Red Heart, the Big Hugs yarn, and this kind of navy blue. So then it was going to be this, 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 and then this. Okay, so and then I'm going to go back to like the different shade of red, and then maybe a white row again. So I don't want it to look like an American flag, so that's why I'm kind of doing these together, because that wasn't his plan, because he was just like, oh, I never thought of that. And that's kind of stuck with me to be like, he doesn't want patriotic, he just wants his favorite colors in a blanket. So because I was like, what are your favorite colors? It wasn't like, you know, red, you had to name a few. So I think he wants like to be like, you know, red, white, and blue stars and stripes or anything. So I'm going to try to like make it all make sense. I'm going to do that dark blue next. In the meantime, Derek has been getting my yarn out. All the things that were in the crafting caravan. I had like this yarn out. I have other yarn that is from the crafting caravan that I've had like stored. So I think I have another blue because I've been trying to figure out, I have enough of this one to go around. I've been trying to figure out if I have enough of this to make that many, because I need 8 squares and then I'll need 12 of these. I think I have enough, but then I want to do the corners also, and I don't think I have enough to make, what would that be? 20 squares. I'm pretty sure I don't, because it's like it fades, it does the diamond and then it kind of fades out to those colors like on the points. Like what's in the middle, it kind of fades out. You guys will see the picture at the end. I hope it'll make sense. Maybe I'll put a picture at the first. So it makes sense. Okay, anyway. So I'm not really sure the color placement, so that's another thing we can kind of do this together, because I'm kind of in crunch time, but I'm not really, because they're granny squares. It doesn't take that long to whip some up. But I have 1 white, 4 red, which will be right, but then whenever I go out at the edges, I'm going to need, I think I have it down as 8 red altogether, and they'll be like in the very end corners. And then for white, I have the 1 in the middle, and then 2, 4, 6, 8. Yes, I need 9 white ones because there'll be 2 in each corner. It's a diamond. I don't know. It probably doesn't make any sense without the visual. So then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of this blue. I think I have a couple more somewhere. But I'm going to need 8 or 12 of these to start, depending on which spot I put them in. And then 8 or 12 of this one. Find another red, which I'm thinking this one, but it's really, really bright. Other than that, I kind of have burgundy, so I don't know. I'm going to try to figure something out to make it make sense. But I want to make him a blanket because obviously I feel like that's just part of it. So yeah, my 7mm hook, granny squares, and wishes. That's what I'm making this blanket with. Hopes and dreams. I hope it all works out and it looks nice. Like I said, I'm going to border all the squares in gray and then go out and finish the square, and then I might have to do a couple rows, you know, to border it, but I might do just like a couple rows of granny squares or like granny stitches around it. We shall see. Time will tell. So I think it's good that that's my like main thing, just because I need to do that. And then that also allots time for me to be able to make fun little projects and finish whips that I need to finish, and also still make videos for y'all. So, okay. I said it was going to be fun, and we're going to do fun things. So in the next one, that's the plan. Right now, we kind of had a little hiccup with the video, the other like crochet tutorial not really working out. It's been taking me a few days to upload a video. I feel like I should say that right now. Today is May 2nd. I hope this uploads today. I don't know. So that's another little kerfuffle we've had, but I'm hoping everyone I get situated really. The kids and hubby or whatever are good to go, and we can start having like fun little activities or fun little things in with this, because that's part of the deal, right? So anyway, this one is just regular. I wasn't even gonna make this, but I'm like, I need to say hello, say something so you guys know this is still happening. Hello. Okay, so my fun little project that's like spring and summer for today is my little duck friend. So this is a pattern by Miss Olive, Stringy Ding Ding. It's a free pattern. I have a neighbor that has a Jeep. She wanted me to make a rubber duck for her. So I made one, and then I kind of just got on a rubber duck kick. So everyone has a rubber duck. B has one that's made out of Bernat. I will show him sometime in this, but this is such a fun pattern. It said Olive at Stringy Ding Ding. It's the 20-minute rubber duck pattern, and I will say so. They whip up very, very quickly. It looks really cute with the Bernat. I made a rainbow one out of, what was it? Oh, the Candy Shop. I love this yarn, the Candy Shop yarn. It was so cute. I have a picture I'll put at the end of a little duck in front of a gnome house. But yeah, anyway, so I made this. I used my 5mm hook, and this is Big Twist Varsity Yellow, Big Twist Varsity Orange, and then some safety eyes, and obviously stuffing. It's so cute though. It's such a fun little pattern. So anyway, that's our little buddy fur today. This one's Squirrely Dance. I swiped it and put it back. But so yeah, super, super fun. So if you guys need a cool little quick project, craft fairs, or you know, gifts just for yourself, take a selfish, make you a duck. You only live once, make you a duck, you know. Anyway, and it looks really cute with the variegated, so I feel like any color you make it, it doesn't have to be, you know, normal duck colors. You can make it any color you want it to. So anyway, make the beak any color you want to. Super fun. All right, so those are my projects for today. Like I said, at the end of this, I will put a picture of the idea for the blanket. Tomorrow I will have those at least stitched on, hopefully, at least the red ones onto the white one. Wishful thinking. Anyway, but yeah, I'll put that at the end. Put the pictures of the ducks. One, like I said, the rainbow one is at its new home. The rest of them I can pretty much show you. So, in Squirrely Dance, I'll put it back. But I can show you the Bernat one tomorrow. Or whenever I come back. You know what I mean? So, anyway, that's the plan. Quilt-like granny square blanket. Hope things work out. Fun little projects. So, for my next little project, I will link all these things down below. There is a pattern or a tutorial here on YouTube that is a tulip in a pot. So it's like you make kind of like the succulents I've made, or just little fun things like that. But you make a little pot and then you make a tulip and you put it in the pot. It's pretty basic stuff. So super duper cute, but it's very like spring and fall. In our window in the kitchen, I have my little succulents setting up there. So I thought it'd be really cool to have like little tulips and stuff too. So that's going to be my next one. Next thing I'm working on. Like I said, I'll probably show you guys the duck made out of Bernat and then work towards that tulip in a pot. So I'll put that down. We can do that as kind of a crochet along. Again, not my pattern. I'm just telling you guys ideas, and we make them, and if you guys want to, you send the photos in. You can send photos, like I said, of anything you want to. It doesn't have to be this blanket, a duck, or a tulip in a pot. It can be literally anything. Okay, cool. So I think that's all. So the next one, hopefully this one doesn't take too long to upload. But then in the next one, we'll have some little fun extra things to go along with everything. There may be, I don't know, just fun stuff happening this month. I'll just say that. And so I'm very excited. But yeah, so my apologies that I didn't upload this yesterday. My apologies that we're not doing the initial idea, because yeah, I didn't want to do that to everybody, just have an issue or anything like that. So let's just do something else. And granny squares in a diamond shape, I feel like that's a fun time. You guys can make them if you want to do this. They don't have to be red, white, blue, and blue. You can make them whatever color you want to. You know, do spring or summer colors, or use like the fruit yarn or something and make them, or variegated and do them all the same. I mean, that may be really cool. I don't know. Let your imagination run wild, you know? Yeah, I've been wanting to make this for a while, so I'm very excited. I also have on my wish list a double wedding ring quilt, and I want to figure out how to do that crochet. So I'm very excited about that one too. So trying to like somewhat challenge myself. Even though they're just granny squares, I have to think about, you know, placement and colors and stuff. And so I'm excited. So, all right, I'm gonna let you guys go. Add those photos at the end. So if you want to send your things in, go ahead. Make whatever you like. No pressure, Chanel. All right. I thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderfully, wonderfully blessed day. Please stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon.